Marjorie Taylor Greene resigns. She is the exact model of that Karen white woman energy we see all over the internet. Cause the disaster and chaos, then pretend to be the victim of it. My name is Shanda, and welcome to In the Deep End.
Hi, everyone. I've always represented the common American man and woman as a member of the House of Representatives, which is why I've always been despised in Washington, D.C., and just never fit in. Many in my children's generation feel hopeless for their future and don't think they will ever realize the American dream, and that breaks my heart. It has been unfair and wrong, not only to me, but especially to my family, but it's been wrong to my district as well. I have too much self-respect and dignity. I love my family way too much, and I do not want my sweet district to have to endure a hurtful and hateful primary against me by the president that we all fought for, only to fight and win my election while Republicans will likely lose the midterms, and in turn be expected to defend the president against impeachment after he hatefully dumped tens of millions of dollars against me and tried to destroy me. It's all so absurd and completely unserious. I refuse to be a battered wife, hoping it all goes away and gets better. If I am cast aside by the president and the MAGA political machine and replaced by neocons, big pharma, big tech, military-industrial war complex, foreign leaders, and the elite donor class that can never ever relate to real Americans, then many common Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well. When common American people realize and understand that the political industrial complex of both parties is ripping this country apart, that not one elected leader like me is able to stop Washington's machine from gradually destroying our country, and instead the reality is that they, common Americans, the people, possess the real power over Washington, then I'll be here by their side to rebuild it. Until then, I'm going back to the people that I love, to live my life to the fullest as I always have, and I look forward to a new path ahead. I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026, and I look forward to seeing many of you again sometime in the future. May God bless you all, and may God bless America.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. You don't get to spend years as Trump's ride or die lapdog, barking, snapping, foaming at the mouth, and then suddenly exit through the back door as a victim. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. This woman wasn't just supporting Trump. She was basically his unpaid hype man.
Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
Do you guys remember this video?
And the most important thing we're going to do Yep. You know, you guys saw that video of Joe Biden when he saw me this week at the State of the Union. This is the hat I had on. There's nothing that scares them worse than a MAGA hat. So I wear mine proudly, and I hope you wear yours proudly. Let's vote for Donald J. Trump. Let's save America.
She was on the world stage saying,
Oh, I'm thrilled with President Trump, and I'm very thankful to him. Because I'll tell you what, you guys, the American people are sick and tired of everyone's hyper-focus up here in Washington, freaking out about a day where there was a 3-hour riot and a lot of people walked through open doors in the Capitol. They don't give a damn about January 6th. They're happy these people have their lives back. You know what people care about? Border security, the economy, jobs. They care about, they're sick and tired of the foreign wars. That's what people care about outside of this city. So the hyper focus by the media on January 6th needs to end.
Then she had the nerve to say,
Donald Trump has and he will make America successful again. He will make us wealthy again. And as God as my witness, he will finally give us the country we deserve. Because Donald John Trump is the leader America deserves.
And we can't forget her big Broadway debut in Congress. Day one, fresh badge, new job, doesn't even know where the bathrooms are yet, and she struts onto the House floor wearing a giant Trump one mask, basically saying our country's free and fair election results were a fraud. Tweeting stuff like, I stand with Trump, or thank you, President Trump, for continuing to be the leader of the Republican Party, or I'm shamelessly supporting Donald Trump for president in 2024. Ma'am, you were standing so far up Trump's ass you could see out of his mouth. And now you're resigning, trying to blend into the crowd like you're just a spectator. Absolutely not. Because this right here is what white Karen women like Marjorie Taylor Greene do. They'll help burn the entire house down, eagerly hand out Molotov cocktails like party favors, encourage everybody to strike a match, and then when the smoke hits their own eyes and settling in their own throats, then they want to be like, oh my God, what's happening? You happened. Women like you happened. They push the button and everybody else gets the explosion. They unleash the monster. We live with the monster's rampage, and then they just walk away. And then what really pisses me off, people are praising her. Talking about, well, better late than never, or, well, I'm glad she finally sees the light. What? Excuse me? Better that late than never for whom? I'm so sick of this cultural reflex where white women destroy entire systems, whole lives, then have a moment of clarity or change their mind. And suddenly it's applause and flowers and interviews and redemption tours. What the hell is that about? Since when do you get a cookie for stopping the damage you helped cause? Since when do you get praise for putting out a fire you lit? Black folks don't get that luxury. Brown folks don't get that luxury. Immigrants don't get PR campaigns for a moment of clarity. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, she spends years uplifting a con man, a criminal, a man a jury labeled as a sexual abuser. She radicalized people, recruited people, bullied people, stoked chaos, defended lies, and now she wants a redemption arc because she's scared of the consequences, because she's being threatened, because she's being labeled a traitor? No, ma'am. You don't get to burn the house down and then stand outside with the crowd acting shocked and wondering what happened. You don't get praise for stepping away from the monster you helped build. You don't get a clean slate because you wanted or you waited until the ship was already sinking to jump off. Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't deserve praise. She deserves accountability. And in the words of Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, I hope your bleach blonde, bad built, butch body ass gets everything you deserve. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.